If you need money right now, like go get money right now. Go clean a car, go wash a car, go organize, go do anything. I just talked about my Turo experience and I needed $1,500 and I'm like, let's go freaking do it right now. Welcome! I wanted to talk a little bit about sacrifice. Let me just start off by saying this. 2020 really changed a lot of things for us. We're so conditioned to constantly want easy access to everything, fast downloads, and no commercials. But in reality, I feel like that's the biggest detriment that came from us being on our phones, on our computers, everything during that time. The biggest mistake that we may be doing is expecting those type of results in our business, in our life. Anything worth it, like marriage, like a business, it's not going to be pretty every single day. It's not pretty every day. You have to work through it every single day. You have to figure out, okay, what actions do I have to take daily in order for this to be worth it, to continue to grow? Again, that could be used for marriage or for business. But really the point of this is sacrifices. What type of sacrifices? Well, think about, what do I need to stop doing right now in order for me to get to wherever it is that you want? Maybe it's not the end game, but maybe it's like the start of something. In 2020, that was my best financial year ever. Like, I've never seen a 5-figure check in my life. I was a dental assistant. Like, how much did I get paid? Like $600 a week or something. I asked for raises and it just never happened for me. Like, they didn't. I was very young. I was 21. I didn't really know how to negotiate. So I would just take it and be like, okay, well, that's fine. I'll just go to another office. So I would quit, try again, and I never passed a certain, a certain level. 2020, I started my online business. I really went, doubled down. It exploded. We were doing well financially on my business. My husband's business completely crashed, was destroyed. And we went through so much sacrifice financially in that year. When I say sacrifice, I'm talking like, I was on a budget. Like, this man had me on like counted coffees. He knew that was part of my business. So I have to go meet with people. I have to go talk to people. There's absolutely no way that I'm not gonna go to a coffee. That's part of the budget. But he's like, all right, if this is a business meeting, then that's what we're doing. Long story short, para no aburrirte el cuento, that budget was like strict. And I remember even so-called friends, they would just hate my budget. Literally like, dude, we can never go out with you. You're always on a budget. And it sucked. And I was on a budget for 3 years. A little bit of 19, 2021, 22. Damn, that's 4 years, okay? On a budget for a really long time, okay? But that sacrifice alone was able to help us get through that time, even though we were doing decent on my business at that time. It goes back to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice something, whether that's humiliation. Dude, live videos might be like your kryptonite, okay? You might have to sacrifice you feeling comfortable in order for you to come here and come on live. Or maybe you might have to sacrifice, again, you being uncomfortable to launch your thing. We have to remember that this is a long game. Your business is for the long game. Your marriage, whatever is worth it to you, you have to focus on, how can I make this sustainable long term, instead of, okay, how can I make $200 tomorrow? And if you really wanted to make $200 tomorrow, like, dude, I have $0 in my bank account, I need $200. I'm sorry, but you could do that. Go sell whatever's in your backyard. Like, we've done it. That's why I talk to you like this, because it's very possible. My husband's real estate business has been like this, and he was like, all right, what else can I do? Like, we need money today. And he went to go buy a couch, borrowed a truck, sold it, and made money. Like, I get it. Not everyone has the right circumstances, but when you want to make something happen, you will. I'm gonna give you one more example. I needed to pay this coaching program. I wanted it so bad. It was $1,500. I'm like, bro, I need this coaching to be successful. Like, I need it. I'm on this freaking budget. I cannot even, do anything about it. So how can I make it happen? So I decided to rent out my car. Somebody told me about Turo, and I'm like, let me just see what it is. Looked it up. I'm like, okay, if I can just, pay it with this credit card, but like pay it immediately, even if I like make $700 one month and $700 the next, like, David won't be that mad, right? This is not marriage advice, by the way. I am not going to tell you to lie to your husband. But what happened was, I did it. I put it on Friday and they booked it that morning. Obviously, I didn't know what I was doing, but they booked it that morning and I made $300 for the weekend, and I'm like, oh my God. Confirmation, made the purchase, and you know, David and I had to have a discussion, but that's the point. You need to make it happen and figure out what you need to do. Short term, if you really need money, there's so many different ways. Literally, you can go clean, organize, like quick, fast survival money. There's ways, but also look at your business for the long term. Yes? Let's look at some comments. Love that you're telling this to everyone. I started my business when I was 16. I have 17 years of experience in business. I love that. So essentially, if you just hopped on, what I'm trying to explain is that sometimes we want overnight success because you see people saying that I sell digital products and I made $10,000 in, you know, 2 sittings, but you don't know what they've done in the past. What if they have a network in the past? What if they had a completely different business in the past and they're able to already have rapport with them, and then they bring them here and that's why they made that? You don't understand that. So don't be fooled by what you see out there, because you literally don't know what other people are doing. And again, it may seem so freaking easy and you're like, it's not true. It is true. They did do the work, but how long did it take them? 2, 3, 5 years to get to where they're at now. And now they're able to just, you know, cash in on all those deposits that they did. You're gonna be having to sacrifice budget, no more crazy going out. Like, let's get it together. If you want me to talk about something specific, social media, content creation, I will be talking a little bit more about team building and customers and stuff like that. Instagram, let me show you what's going on here, okay? There I am on TikTok, YouTube. It's a freaking production, okay? We're gonna make it happen. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya!